Hi, it's Sol from fynk again. Welcome back. We've already uploaded documents, created templates, we've collaborated on contracts, and we've sent them out for signature. So today, I would like to show you how to set fynk up for your team. It's advisable to do this at an early stage to make things easier in the future. Things like finding documents, managing the accessibility to each document, collaborating across teams, all these tasks are going to become much easier if you have a good setup. But don't worry, it doesn't have to be perfect today. You can go back and adjust as much as you want, so no pressure. Let's jump right in. Within fynk, you will find your account settings, either at the very top under your company's name or to the right by clicking in the gear icon. On the left-hand side menu, you have many options. First, we're going to go to users. Here you'll find all the users that you have created for your account, and you can add some more by clicking the plus sign. You can decide what role each user will have. There are different options: owner, admin, editor, manager, and limited manager. Naturally, owners have full access and can manage the entire account. The other roles have limited access when it comes to certain things, like seeing all documents or being able to change sensitive account settings. Limited managers only see documents that have been shared with their own teams. A good permission structure keeps things secure and organized from the start. Next, we're going to explore the menu Teams. In fynk, document access is managed through teams. So if someone belongs to, for example, the HR team, they automatically get access to HR-related documents. This makes permissions scalable and much easier to manage. Most companies organize their teams by department, like HR, legal, sales, finance. But you can also structure them by office location or business unit, or even by management level. For instance, you could create a separate leadership team that is going to only contain highly sensitive documents that the leadership team can access. The important thing here is that your setup should reflect how your company actually works. This is going to help you keep everything in order. Now let's look at My Parties. This sub-menu helps you organize your internal parties, meaning your company information. Things like company names, addresses, subsidiaries, or branch offices. This matters a lot because when fynk analyzes documents with AI, it can automatically recognize these entities as internal parties, making searching and filtering much easier later on. An example of this is that you can instantly find all contracts that are connected to a specific subsidiary or a location of your company. For external parties like suppliers or partners or customers, those are handled separately and they are recognized automatically based on your documents. Okay, now we move on to document settings. In this subgroup, we're going to structure everything related to your workspace. First, we start with document types. Document types help you organize your contracts into categories like employment contracts, NDAs, lease agreements, supplier agreements. The possibilities are endless. What's most powerful about this part is that each document type can have its own metadata structure. Imagine this: an employment contract might include metadata like salary, probation period, or termination clause. So when you upload a document, fynk automatically knows what information it needs to extract. This means that you're not only storing your documents in fynk, Your documents are actually becoming structured, searchable, and actionable files. This becomes incredibly valuable as your contract database grows, which is quite a natural byproduct of growing your company. Okay, now let's dive deep into metadata. Metadata as a word sounds a bit complex, but it's simply the information that helps you organize and track your contracts. Things like start dates, end dates, renewal periods, contract owners, or even notice periods. Inside your settings menu, you can define which metadata fields your company uses. Some metadata fields are system fields required for automations, like reminders before expiration dates, for instance. Others you can fully customize depending on what your company needs. My recommendation here is to start with the predefined metadata fields first, and then expand over time as your processes evolve. And if you need something specific, you can easily create your own custom metadata field. Let's create one together. We're going to imagine we're creating a metadata field for a rental contract, and it's going to be key handover date. We're going to choose the field type. In this case, it's going to be date. We're going to give it a name and a description. We can choose what type of document it's related to. Here I'm choosing rental agreement. And we're going to let AI generate the extraction logic automatically. The keywords are also created automatically with the AI. And from now on, fynk will always look for this information every single time that you upload a rental agreement. Has it ever happened to you that you missed a renewal deadline or a notice period and it became a super expensive mistake? Within the menu Notifications, if you click on any of these notifications, you're going to see all these details, and you can choose who gets notified, for which documents this applies, and you can even select different teams. For instance, you might need legal to get notified a couple of weeks before a renewal date is coming. If you go to the document, you can find this in the notifications menu on the right-hand side, and you can access them and edit them from there as well. Aside from normal reminders and notifications, you can also automate recurring tasks. An example that I like to use for tasks is an HR department needing to set up an annual employee review 1 year after the contract starts. We're going to create a task. We're going to select contract start date, 1 year instead of week. And here we're going to select after. You can also make this a recurrent task. You can select who will get this task and, of course, give it a title and a description. And you can also choose the department, in this case, HR. And just like that, your workflows become proactive instead of reactive, and your entire processes start connecting. The roles define who does what. The teams define who has access to what. Metadata helps you structure your documents. Document types organizes your workspace, and notifications and tasks keep everything on track. And the result is a contract system that adapts to your business, not the other way around. Okay, now it's your turn. Head to fynk and set things up. Maybe you can invite some teammates, you can set what metadata fields you want to use or types of documents, and create a structure that's going to work for your company long term.
I'll see you in the next video. Bye!